Welcome back to the BucketHatSam YouTube channel, where today we are doing my Chelsea versus Arsenal combined 11. Second play against first in the league. The two sides that are really in form. Only one loss between the two sides in the last 10 games, which is just sums up how good the two sides are. And I am buzzing for this game on Sunday. I'll be sat in the pub, thoroughly locked in, watching this with a nice pint of bitter. But if you haven't done already, please do smash the like button, please do subscribe, and let's get into this combined 11. We're doing a 4-3-3 formation, as it's the easiest way to do it. Let's start off straight away. David Raya or Robert Sanchez? I don't think that's a discussion. I think we can swiftly move on. David Raya for me is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now. There's my answer. No discussion, no debate. Robert Sanchez for me has improved massively this season. I think there's an argument now, because there was a discussion, wasn't there, that the one position Chelsea needed to improve on was the goalkeeper situation. I actually think there's a discussion now that he's probably good enough to be at Chelsea now. I now think he's slowly he's eradicated a lot of the mistakes out of his game, but David Raya is just a joke, isn't he? Let's be honest. So David Raya in goal. Now, this is where it gets a little bit techie. Now, I love Reece James. I think Reece James on his day is the best right back on the planet. And I don't think he's at the level he used to be at just as of yet, but he's getting there slowly. And I really like the way Maresca's managed his minutes and managed his games over the last year, because he's dropped off his injuries massively. Like, his injury list has dropped massively, which is incredible to see. But I think Jurrien Timber just about pips him. Jurrien Timber, for me, right now, is one of the best all-round players in the Premier League. He can play any role you want. He shifts over to help at the centre-backs. He can bomb on forward on the overlap, or he can come inside and help in the midfield. He's just so good. He's so complete. And he's chipping in with goals as well, which is a really good addition to this side. I really like him. So, yeah, right back is Jurrien Timber. Now, onto the centre-back partnership. Obviously, Gabriel is injured, so Saliba slots in straight away. That's the definite. Then the two then for me is between Chalobah or Mosquera. I do think Fofana's been better this season as well, and the fact that, again, he's been fit recently. But I think Mosquera just about pips Chalobah. I think Chalobah got off to a really poor start this season, and I think there was a red card. I think he dropped a few stinkers earlier on, and then that mistake against Sunderland. So I think if he can eradicate those kind of parts to his game, I think he'd get into this debate. But Mosquera for me has come in and just slipped into this Arsenal side like it was nothing. So Mosquera's going in straight away for me. I really like him as a defender. I think, again, he's just colossal, isn't he? And I think the biggest compliment is that you don't notice him. I think that's the best thing for your centre-back. You don't want to notice your centre-backs. So then onto the left-back decision, I am going for Cucurella. I think Calafiori has been incredible this season for Arsenal, but I think Cucurella is the best left-back right now on the planet. Yes, he's better than Nuno Mendes for me, in my opinion. I really, really like him at left-back. I think this season, again, he's just consistently just improved year on year on year, from Brighton when he joined Chelsea, and again and again and again, improving all the time. His performance against Barcelona was incredible. I think the guy is absolute mustard. Honestly, I think he's really underrated. And I don't know whether it's because he rubs up people the wrong way, or if he winds people up, or if it's his hair. But he doesn't seem to get the credit that I think he deserves. So there you go. That is my back four in the goalkeeper. So I've got 1 out of 5 Chelsea players now. So 1 out of the possible 5. So now on to the midfield 3. Caicedo is my holding midfielder. As much as I love Zubimendi, I think he's been incredible this season. I think Caicedo has again somehow improved again. Like Cucurella, since he's joined from Brighton, he's just improved and improved and improved. This season, I think he's been incredible. I really, really like him, and he's absolutely everywhere at the minute. That goal against Tottenham when he broke up play at the top and his press, and I think that just sums him up. And I've never seen a player win the ball back as much as he does. Like, Kante did it, but Caicedo does it in such an unorthodox way. There's so many moments where I'm thinking, how on earth has he got that back? And he's absolutely everywhere. I really like him. Zubimendi, great. Don't get me wrong. I think he's probably been signed of the season in the Premier League. Not even a discussion, but I think Caicedo, I think Zubimendi's the second best holding midfielder right now in the Premier League, behind Caicedo. Then my rest of the midfield, Declan Rice. Declan Rice, for me, has been incredible this season for Arsenal. And again, man of the match performances non-stop. That performance against Bayern Munich this week was just incredible. He is Mr. Arsenal, isn't he, at the minute? So it had to be Declan Rice in there, my midfield maestro. And then in the 10, I'm going for Eberechi Eze. There would have been a discussion with Cole Palmer there, but Cole Palmer stubbed his toe, so he's not going to be playing in this game, which is just the most Cole Palmer injury to get, isn't it? Eze, not even just recency bias, I think he's taken to Arsenal like a duck to water. There was question marks when he didn't play against Liverpool right earlier on in the season when Szoboszlai scored that free kick, and everyone was like, why isn't he playing? But then since that moment, since he's been given his chance, he's been incredible. And I actually think there's a discussion that Martin Odegaard, the captain of Arsenal, might not get into that starting 11 in that number 10 position, because Eze's made it his own. It's incredible, isn't it? Just sums up just how good he is. And that performance against Tottenham will go down in history. Wow. Just wow. And then onto the front three. On the right-hand side, Estavo's been brilliant for me, and especially in the last couple of weeks, he's been incredible. But I don't think we can ignore the longevity of Bukayo Saka, and he's not on. Estavo is brilliant, but he's not on the level of Bukayo Saka yet. But I think it won't take long until this is the discussion between the two. But Bukayo Saka is, just probably, in my opinion, the best right winger right now in the Premier League. It's not even probably, he's better than Salah at the minute. So yeah, Bukayo Saka on that right-hand side has to slot in. Then on the left-hand side, the most underrated player in the Premier League, Leandro Trossard, a player that everyone said at the start of the season, oh, Arsenal have to replace, they have to get a new left winger in. Martinelli's not good enough, Trossard's not good enough. Well, Trossard has taken that position and it's now his. I've seen he's scored 32 goals now in all competitions for Arsenal, and they have never lost when Trossard has scored. That stat is ridiculous. They're unbeaten. How ridiculous. I love Trossard. I think again this season, he's probably playing at the best that he ever has done, the level he is currently at. And I saw somebody say this today. I think it was Doogie, actually. Go check him out. Doogie said today, and I thought it really stuck with me on Sky Sports. He said, every year when a side wins the league, there's always one player who isn't the biggest name, but has been integral to that season, but he won't be spoken about in 20 years' time. There's always one player who chips in with 7 or 8 goals in a winning side, in a winning season. And I think that'll be the player that 20 years' time we won't go, do you remember when Trossard absolutely killed it? But you'll look and you'll go, oh, he got about 10 goals that season. He was integral for them, but you don't get the headlines because he's not the most exciting player. And I think that'll be Leandro Trossard for them. And then the striker position for me will be João Pedro. I still don't think he's a striker, and I still think he's a number 10, but he's the best striker that's currently fit for both sides. So there you go. That is my combined 11 for Arsenal against Chelsea. But would you like to hear my prediction? I am going for Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. I think this is going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a very interesting game because I do think when Maresca comes against big sides, we've seen he's got a really good record against big teams. I think that performance against Barcelona and the performance for Arsenal against Bayern Munich, the two of them going into this will be feeling confident, and I think they'll just nullify each other out. But there you go. That is my prediction. That is my combined 11. Please do smash the like button. Please do comment your predictions and your team as well, obviously. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe because we're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers by the end of the calendar year. Can we do it? Who knows? I can only do it with your help. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you. I mean it. I do appreciate you lot. You keep the lights on. See all these lights here? You keep them on. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. And comment down below what you want to see, by the way, on the channel. Thank you. Goodbye.